everybody, and welcome to the Trade Talks Live. I am Roger Wakefield, and we go live here every single day. Everybody, at 10 o'clock. Welcome to the Trade Talks Live. I am Roger, and we do that for a reason. And we go live here. Just got invited to co-host. Can't do that on TikTok, but thank you very much. Guys, we go live every day, and we do that for a reason. We go live on TikTok, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. Remember, we're out TikTok
everywhere.
YouTube out there. Guys, we do this because I was taught a long time ago that if you will out there study your business, industry, niche, your profession, 30 minutes to an hour each and every day, we get this thing situated. I like that. You get better. You learn more new things. And the cool thing about it is you take this knowledge, and it's not so you know everything about everything, but it's so there's less out there you don't know anything about. And the cool thing about it, so you take this. We thought, you know what? We can look up all that information. We can bring it together for people, and they can jump in here each and every day. We thought, you know what? We can look up all that information. We can bring it together for people, and they can jump in here each and every day. We thought, you know what? We can look up all that information. We can. Oh, apparently we're having technical issues that me and Randy didn't even know about. We're having technical. Anyway, we'll get there. But guys, we figured that if we can do this each and every day, what we can do is bring you more information about the trades. And the cool thing about it is it's what we talk about.
Yeah, I got to mute that over there.
It's what we do. So I love it. And the cool thing is, well, I don't do this alone.
Nope. You know, you get me on the technical side here. I am Henry Wakefield.
You're the technical side? We're in trouble.
It's scary. I know. It's disaster sometimes. You know, I just got to know what's really going on.
He wants to fix it with a big ball peen hammer, wedges, and a torch.
No, I use a sledgehammer. It's like 2.5, 3 pound. I guess it's 3 pound. Small, mini sled. You know what I mean?
They work.
Isn't that a good ball peen hammer? It's my favorite ball peen.
They work.
I was a 20-year pipe fitter by trade. You know, family full of plumbers. Love construction. Loved building mechanical rooms. That's the main spot you found me on jobs or dealing with some of the big piping. But now I get to run LeakPro, and we would like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we manufacture the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And I always suggest checking out the complete kit. It's a business in a box, guys. You can check it out on our website, leak.pro. It comes with both pieces of equipment that we build.
Wait, you just said leak.pro.
Leak.pro. That's on my website. No,
that's the whole thing.
No .com. No. Psh. Welcome 2025, guys.
Man, you're all over it.
Leak.pro. Isn't that slick? But I do. I built a couple different devices that come in that complete kit. It comes with the probe for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, anything out just underground. But then you've got that sidekick for when you go indoors or you're listening through any slab, driveways, anything like that. That sidekick has an aluminum rod, so it eliminates the layer of concrete that you're listening through. But guys, don't just settle on the equipment. Get the training. Give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO because I want you to be able to go out there and detect leaks so that your customers don't have to wait.
Guys, this video is also sponsored by me. I teach people how to do YouTube because it completely changed my business. If you've got a company that you're like, look, I wish more people were calling us, I teach you how to make your phone ring. And if you want to learn about it, I made a free webinar to teach you that, look, you too can do YouTube. You too can do YouTube. It's not that hard. And if you want to learn more about it, go to justmetroger.com. This video is also sponsored by Residential Service Professionals. If you are caught up in a best practice group that you're like, man, there is no way out. Well, there is. There's other ways to do things. If you're in one of those companies that all you're doing is building it the exact way they want it built, not your company anymore, check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. It's a business operating system that can change the way you do business. Go check it out and then let me know what you think about it. We're going to go ahead and jump into the national news because Houston has just announced an $850 million flood mitigation tunnels project. Tunnels, flood tunnels. Do y'all get that?
Underground tunnel system.
$850 million worth. That's a lot of money to be spending on some tunnels.
I want them to build the tunnels and I want to get a tube.
Yeah, Randy wants to go tubing through the tunnels.
You know it. I mean, come on. Got to have some fun.
It could be a great
$850 million water park, right? Oh,
Underground water park
tunnel
at that.
system. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Underground tunnel system.
And this is going to help tackle the flooding problem.
Yep.
Now, this is a huge civil and mechanical, electrical, and plumbing project. The reason being, you've got the tunneling, but then you've got the pumps, the electrical distribution, the controls. Crews will be working under neighborhoods with tunnel boring machines, similar to what Dallas did with the Mill Creek project. Now, there's going to be a big demand for welders, plumbers, and electricians on the pump and piping packages.
Yeah.
But the challenge, you've got long lead times on equipment and making sure residents aren't disrupted while the work happens. This is a project that could shape the trade economy in Houston for many years to come. Guys, look, it's a big deal. Yeah, y'all, look, Houston's right down near the water. And I remember actually when I joined a best practice group, we flew down there right after, God, it may have been Katrina that came through or something. It's a big hurricane that hit Houston. Man, it was a flood. We were literally like half of Houston was underwater. Oh. So I completely get this. I understand it. It is what it is. So it's one of those things. It's needed and it's needed soon.
That's it. And we realized it even more this last year with the flooding that happened out here. The water needs somewhere to go. It can't just keep coming up the state more and more, covering more land. We got people that live in those places. Sometimes it does. So I love that we're trying to think outside of the box and create some different ways to try to help deal with this issue.
Matt McDonough says, Mr. Miyagi of Plumbing and Squirt, what is up, brothers? Happy Tequila Tuesday.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Just got done installing a faucet. I hate how calcium stains. I scrubbed the counter and still the white ring.
Yep.
Yeah, That's why, look, we just shot a video the other day. All I can tell you, there's something amazing coming from Halo. A combi water filtration softener kit. Dude, loved it. LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. Like and subscribe. You won't regret it.
That's it.
Isn't that the truth? Philip Wallace, how are you doing? Says, good morning. Great to be here. Man, it's a great day to be alive. I tell you what.
That's it.
You know, I watched Sunday. I watched part of the, actually, I watched most of the Charlie Kirk Memorial. And man, I got to tell you, guys, America, it blows my mind that people will celebrate the death of another human being like that. And it's funny because you see all these clips out there about, you know, he's racist, he's biased, he's this. It's like, no. Go back and listen to the whole clip. The dude is talking facts. Here's what the numbers say. It is what, argue with the numbers. You can't argue with data. And if it's white people doing wrong, black people, brown people, orange people, green people, I don't care. The numbers say what the numbers say. And that's what he was good at, man. He just was we're friends with one of his pastors. And he's like, man, this guy just was a sponge. He absorbed knowledge, but he wanted young people to understand, like, your voice needs to be heard, whether it's good or bad. He'd hand the microphone to his enemies and say, tell me what you don't like about me. Guys, let's make the world a better place. It's a good day to be alive. And man, I'll stop right there. Website review, constructionknowledge.net. Now, look, I love this site. It's not flashy, but it's built strictly for tradesmen. Think of it as an online field manual. You'll find pipe sizing charts, HVAC formulas, carpentry math. I didn't think carpenters really use math. Maybe even some quizzes for apprentices. What makes it valuable is that it's practical. It has the kind of information that you'll actually use on the job site. Many instructors recommend saving PDFs from it so you've got online references in the trailer or on your phone. For any apprentice or foreman, it is a great go-to resource. Now, Randy, you've looked at this one a few times. I know.
I have, and it's been a while since I pulled it up, guys. So if you haven't tuned in, man, check this one out, guys. It's one of my favorites that I've stumbled across after the field, but I wish I would have known about it before when I was running jobs. Construction Knowledge Database. Okay.
And I'm looking, I thought I had their app on here, but I don't.
Okay.
Because they've got an app too.
White papers and helpful information for each of the trades out there. And guys, let's go something different today. Let's go doors and windows. Okay. We normally pull up plumbing, HVAC, all the stuff we normally know that we did. Let's do something different. Doors and windows here.
And I like this because we had Billy Klein, the door guy, here for our podcast. Look, guys, he does great stuff. It's beautiful too.
That's it. Something I bet he wished he would have had a long time ago.
Boy, not the truth.
This superintendent's checklist. Okay, guys, I've put in a couple of doors. I'm not a door guy, I promise. No. So, superintendent's checklist here. Okay, on the doors themselves. Who reviews the actual submittals so that you're making sure everything's approved, you're getting the right ones ordered, and the right ones brought to the job? Has anybody really verified that the owner will be getting the lock-in functions that they really want?
And this is a big deal because, I mean, think about it. We just changed the locks on the doors here.
Yep.
Has it been good?
Not bad.
What don't you like about it? The fact
they
you've either got to
automatically
push a
lock
button.
too fast every time I have to do it, which is fine. Like mine, I've got it set 3 minutes at my house so that I can at least walk out and take the trash out and not have to unlock my door on my return.
I know. You got to push your thumb on it and it opens. It's horrible.
Well, this morning it does not like my thumb, so it's been frustrating trying to get it to read today. So,
But
just those small things.
Because, and I said it for 30 seconds, that way, the reason being, if one of our girls comes in and we're out of town or we're shooting down the street or something like that, the door locks behind them, even if they forget. Nobody just follows them right in. And
I love this for the safety of them.
For the safety of our people. Look, Elizabeth's in here. Love her to death. It would break my heart if something happened while we're out of town. And it's like, look, that's why I did it.
And for this safety, because you installed one here, I had to put one on my house so that I have to deal with it at home now to keep my child safe at home.
And it's just
for the same thing. And I love it because I've started to walk and run more in the evenings.
Have you set her thumb up yet?
I did. Oh yeah, she is a key. Come on, she loves it.
That's so cool.
But I used to leave my keys to the house hidden somewhere out there. I don't have to deal with that anymore. I don't have to carry my keys when I run. I don't even have to deal with it. I am my key, and
can we put one of those on the sliding things on the barn?
Oh, that's possibly.
Maybe outside the box, y'all. I think outside the box.
But back to this site, guys. That right there, the locks. Are they really getting the ones they want? Because I've seen it so many times where the door guys come through and have all these things, and then they come back and they're swapping it all out, and it's like, what happened?
The owner didn't want it that way.
Owner changed their mind.
Yep.
They wanted something different.
Yeah.
It wasn't approved completely. There wasn't actually a signature on the submittal.
There was no notice to proceed.
All the way through, it's never changed. Nobody ever signed off, though, and we didn't catch it. We went ahead and ordered because nothing's changed this whole project. Why would it change now? Oh, the owner got to look at it. Dang it. So that it happens. Make sure that's why it asks, has anyone really verified that the owner will be getting the locking functions they want? Because, guys, it does not happen too often, and it's costed a lot of people money. That's why it's on this checklist. That's why I really like this site, because it actually does dive deep into the things that you really need to know. This could have been an awesome resource to have when I was moving into running work and thinking of the different things outside of the box.
I love it. Judah Sakala, PhD, welcome to the show. Says, looking forward to the conversation.
Ooh, that's scary, but hey, it's going to be good. I
welcome,
guarantee
Doc. Good to have you in here. Matt says, don't forget the lock-picking lawyer. Yeah, these could still be picked, but you're going to have to understand. Hey.
Close this.
Oh, okay. No, you're good. I completely get it. These can be picked. Yep. It is what it is. You can't make anything impenetrable. But you can try to protect your people.
That's it.
All right, business growth. Subscription-based maintenance programs. Now, I love these guys. Recurring monthly revenue is where trade businesses can stabilize with subscription plans. I've seen them from $29 a month to $59 a month, I think. I've even seen some at $79 that had multi-infinities, meaning they've got plumbing, electrical, HVAC. You know what? You get all three of them, $79 a month. We're going to send 3 different people out twice a year. So you're getting 6 people to come out to your house for $79 a month. You can't beat that deal.
Nope.
Okay? This helps you keep your cash flow coming in during slow months. They also boost the customer retention and the upsells. Plumbers can flush water heaters. HVAC techs can swap out the filters. Electricians can check the panels, check switches. I mean, I've got 2 switches at home that I've literally got to make sure I push it or it doesn't come on. I need to change it out. I know it. It's not just about cash. It's about loyalty. If you're sending your people out to someone's house twice a year and they have a problem in between, then guess who they're going to call? You're their plumber. You're their guy. Customers feel locked in with you and your marketing spend can go down. The key is having a great business operating system to help track your renewals and the visits so nothing slips. Guys, if you're not doing this, ask yourself, why aren't we? It's not a ripoff. It's not a scam. It's great because you set it up where you've got customers, they get benefits. Number one, if you're in our membership plan, as soon as you call, your name goes to the top of the list. You're the next person we go to. That right there is worth a fortune.
Yeah.
First in line service. You also get a free drain cleaning. Okay? You call, hey man, I got a stopped up sink. You know what? I get a guy right over there. Well, what is my guy going to do while he's there? He's going to clean it out. He's going to run a camera through it. Is there another issue that needs to be addressed? Now, it doesn't mean we're fixing everything in the world for free. It means you don't have a service call. You don't have the one drain cleaning a year. We're there to take care of you. And guys, at the end of the day, every customer you have wants to be taken care of. They want to feel special. Call it the friends and family discount.
Yep.
Make it good for them. It works. And then you can give them discounted service on other things. You could give them 10% off because you're not having to pay the 10% for marketing. They're yours.
And the best part, it puts your guys out in the field
in front of the customers
instead of being cleaning out the van in the shop because there's not a project to go deal with right now. Mm-hmm. Guess what, guys? Here's the list of maintenance calls we need to knock out. Get busy, have fun, get going. Let's get them knocked out. It's going to create more work, and that's just going to keep everybody going in those slow times too. And that's what I love here.
That is a beautiful thing.
That's it.
All right, service work. Now, this is great because first 5 minutes at the door. And this is great because if you have any type of a residential service company, I want you to think about this. Your first 5 minutes at the door decide whether the customer trusts you. Are you wearing floor protectors or do you still call them shoe covers? Because if they're shoe covers, you're not worried about your customer, you're worried about your shoe. Do you have your ID badge? Do you have your plumbing license clipped onto your shirt? Does it show, hey, that's really you? Is your uniform clean?
Oh, that's a big one.
Did you come in with a credibility statement? Did you come in and say, you know, hey, have you ever used us before? And to be honest, you already know the answer because you've looked it up. And you may know, hey, they've never used us before. So now you say, you haven't? Well, do you mind if I take just a moment and tell you why I got into plumbing, why I came to work at Texas Green Plumbing, and why I continue to work here? Normally they're like, yeah, go ahead. You know what? I got into plumbing because I quit school in the middle of my junior year. And one of my best friends had told me about his father and his 3 brothers that were plumbers. And I got into plumbing and I loved it. Now, luckily I was dating a little blonde haired girl who told me, he said, look, I probably couldn't marry anybody who didn't graduate high school. I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go back then. And I did. I went back and graduated with my class. And I got out and I got into a couple of other things, but I got back into plumbing because I loved building things. And it was really neat. I found Texas Green Plumbing. And I found them, and the reason I found them is everybody talked about how good they were. And I thought, you know, I want to work for a good company. And then I met Roger. Roger's amazing. So I went to work for him. And I continue to work there because, number one, Roger spends $10,000 a year in training on every plumber that we have. He wants us to be better. He wants us to be better for you. And Texas Green Plumbing has the best warranty in the area. Now, knowing all that about me and Texas Green Plumbing, you can rest and feel assured that I'm going to do a good job for you today. People are like, dude, you're in. Okay, guys, if you walk in like that, you've got your floor savers, you've got your ID badge, you're clean, you smell good, and you do all this, all your trust signals point green. They're good. Introduce yourself. Listen to them. Respect their home. Studies show that when technicians follow a structured greeting, close rates go up and objections go down. The customer's first impression can make or break whether they accept your recommendations later. Do I have a problem? Can you fix it? Do I trust you? Okay, let's do it. And then give them a good, better, or best. Good, we can fix the problem. We can put a Band-Aid on it, make it work. It's going to be fine. We can give you a better suggestion is replace exactly what you have with what you have. Just like it was built 30 years ago when your house was done. But the best option is to upgrade to what we would install today. Is higher efficiency. It's going to help save you money. Which way would you like to go?
This is the selection I would pick for my mother or grandmother.
Man, if you're my mother or my sister, here's what I would recommend.
Boom. Done.
And guys, I was always honest about that.
Yep.
And that's what got me started saying that. It's like, look, if you were my mom, here's what I'd tell you.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, you know what? I appreciate that. And guys, there's no BS there.
That's it. Because like a lot of customers, they don't know.
Yep.
They don't know which option honestly is the great option. Like, no offense to UPS, but a lot of my customers that I talk to on LeakPro, it's like, look, just pick the ground shipping. Like, don't try to expedite.
Unless you've got a job scheduled for tomorrow and you need it tomorrow,
we're good. Have to have it. Yep. Don't. It might speed it up 1 day difference, and it's not worth the price differential. Yeah. Like it's just like, look, it's not. They don't know that, and they're just like, oh man, I appreciate that. It's like don't waste the extra $300 to do that second day error or whatever. Guess what? Ground shipping will be there the third day in most cases.
And I've had people when I've answered the phone say, look, I need it yesterday.
That's it. Okay. Boom. I know, you know that you are going to get it expedited no matter what.
Overnight at what time of day is it? We can get it out today. You'll get it tomorrow.
That's it.
Depending on what time it is.
Yeah. Per their estimated time of delivery.
But then again, hey, look, if you were my brother.
Yep. Here's what I do for you.
I'll tell you, look, just order a ground. It's going to save you $100.
That's it.
Okay. And I'm guessing on the number, but sometimes it is 100 to get something overnight.
Yeah.
I promise. Or 100 more. Randy?
LeakPro's market is so big.
Right. So, I mean, guys, you're walking in with a rifle case.
That's it. It's nice.
A legit rifle case cut out to precision.
Yeah.
Randy, materials, equipment, and tools.
Dude, cordless grab and lift tools. Okay. Now, I wanted to find something new that's out there, guys. And these cordless grab and lift devices. Okay. You know, carrying sheetrock around, carrying plywood. I've moved so much masonite on a job. I would have loved one of these. And you know the suction cups that you push in, you can carry glass.
I've got one.
You press the stuff. I know. Me too. One. Guess what? There's battery operated now. You know all that pumping you had to do to actually remove the air and everything?
Oh, yeah.
This is quick.
Hey,
so you can grab, you can go, you can drop, you can move.
I can mount a camera on my windshield.
There you go.
Just press it. It presses that little button. It's just,
that's it.
I love it.
Well, Milwaukee and DeWalt make them now.
I know.
Yeah. But I think it's really cool. And this is actually going to change how we move things in tight spaces. Yep. There's that spot that you can't get a good grab on anything. These will create a handle for you. And I think this is really cool, guys. And they are. They're battery powered. They can grab sheet goods, tanks, HVAC panels. This is going to help reduce injuries and save manpower. We've all picked up that awkward thing that you can't get a grip on, really. It's just like, well, boy, we're going to have to tilt this, get under it. Just do not let it go or we're smashing fingers here, though. And we all know it. Install a handle instantly. OSHA data shows that the
musculoskeletal system.
Okay, I know. I was like, hold on.
Your muscle system.
Yeah, your
muscle system.
Your muscles. And it shows that muscle injuries are the top job site claim here. It happens a lot. There's tons of sprains and strains, guys. But these tools directly tackle that. Now, they can be a little pricey. They're kind of like $800, $1,200 a unit.
You know what, Randy? For something that is going to save the wear and tear on someone's body,
well,
that's no big price.
Contractors are already seeing ROI on this, guys. There's fewer injuries and faster installs. We all know time is money on a job, and the more time that you can save, the more money you're going to make in the future. This is well worth the investment, guys. But I would definitely expect to see more of these showing up in vans, on jobs. It's going to be a normal thing. And I know all you glazers out there are going to jump on them quick because it's going to speed it up that much.
You know, I love this. I spoke at the American Subcontractors Association this last week.
Oh.
And there was a glazer there. And of course, I was teaching social media. I was teaching YouTube. And this video is sponsored by me because I do teach that. But literally, I was thinking about that as a glazer. How cool would that be? I mean, have you ever had them come out and change your windshield? Man, they literally, they put some clamps on or something. Now that windshield, the guy can move it around with one hand. It's got levers and arms, and it slides it right in position. And I watched that, and I told this guy, what I'm fixing to tell y'all is, do you know how cool a video that would be? You making videos of the guys going up and down the side of the building, installing glass, installing the trim, doing all that. I said, man, YouTube could grow your business. He's like, yeah, I don't know if my guys would go for it. So, are you serious? Your guys love what they do. They're professionals. They want to be seen doing it. Most people think, look, this won't work for me. If you think YouTube won't work for you, that's the voice inside your head you need to quit freaking listening to. I made a webinar. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to have a lot of expensive equipment to start. You don't have to have a lot of followers. You don't have to have a lot of views. Start making videos. And I'm talking to him. I said, look, you understand, people are going to see this and they'll be like, wait, we could do this for a living? I would love to go up and down the side of a building on a platform. I would be like, dude, you know what I get to do today?
I know.
We talked about being on the roof the other day. Imagine being 60 stories up downtown Dallas looking over.
Story time, as Matt likes to call it. Okay, side note. I had an apprentice, green. He worked with a glazer before, though.
Oh, yeah.
All it takes is a 100-pound bag. He said, I don't care how big you are. 100-pound bag, that's all it takes to put it and then throw your rope over the rail.
And you're good to go.
And you're good to go. It's going to hold you. I don't care how heavy you are.
Climbing your swing, and there you go.
Are you kidding me? And he's like, no, 100 pounds, that's all it takes.
If it's something you think you're interested in doing, go to justmattroger.com. Check it out. It's a free webinar, and it will help open up your mind. Now, if you've already got a company and you're like, look, what do we do to grow? What do we do to make the phone ring? What do we do to get a business operating system in place? Go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit.
That's it. Everybody, we would also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And guys, I always suggest checking out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. It's the business in a box, comes with both pieces of equipment that we build, that probe for that outdoor meter to the home service, and that sidekick for indoors or listening through slabs. But don't just get the equipment, get trained. I hear it all the time here lately. My customers, by these third-party leak detection guys, that are going to be 8 weeks. Don't make your customers wait that long, guys. I can get you trained within 8 weeks, and you can find the leak yourself for your customer.
Matter of fact, we could get you trained within a week, depending on what time you call.
I offer a 2-day in-person training here just outside of Dallas, Texas. I'll teach you how to locate lines, pinpoint locate leaks under a slab, outside of a slab, even in sewer systems. But guys, we start out here. I've got a slab built. It's got 130,000 square inches. You're going to pick 1 square inch. It's going to be within 12 inches. We call that in the hole. In the hole. And guys, that's where you want to be. That's pinpoint locating leaks. In 2 days, you will run through 30 to 50 leaks and learn the full process. I built the training center here more difficult than it is to find leaks at homes.
For a reason.
The slab's thicker. I want you to struggle here, not there. Okay? So give me a call if this is something that you really do want to add to your business, because it can really speed the process up and you'll quit losing leak detection jobs. So give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO, or you can book me for a Zoom at our website, leak.pro. And let's talk about the equipment or the training and how it can help you in your world.
Okay, so today's Tuesday.
Tequila Tuesday.
Tequila Tuesday.
Yeah.
If somebody called you today and said, look, I've got a customer calling, they've got a leak under their house. I know they've got a leak under the house. I need to find it. When could you probably get them into trade? And I'm just asking.
Probably a couple weeks. Within a couple weeks.
Within a couple of weeks. So within 2 weeks.
Because we're about to be out for. We're going to be coming into you live from Vid Summit in Irving.
But that's 2 weeks.
Here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks out. So
next week we're here.
Yeah. Maybe.
So guys, look, if you call today, you might be able to get in Monday and Tuesday next week and go make that job happen on Wednesday and make all your money back.
That's it.
It can happen that fast. No, it doesn't always happen that fast. Nope. We travel a lot. He's already got people training a lot. And so it doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
But guys, it could happen that fast. But you have to decide, hey, I want to take care of my customers better than somebody else is.
That's it.
And then you're not going to lose them when they go out and fix it and say, or find it and say, hey, if you don't like their price, call me because we fix these too. And we see that all the time. All right. MEP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. And this is all tying together now, guys, in the IoT devices and the integration. Ooh. The IoT, the Internet of Things, is no longer just a buzzword. It's an MENP.
Yep.
We're seeing smart valves that detect leaks themselves. Put those on houses. I already know they're there, guys.
Becoming a requirement if the home's $1 million or more for insurance.
Yep. A lot of insurance companies say, look, it's $1 million house. You got to have remote leak detection.
Have to have that valve.
Sensors monitoring power usage and HVAC tied to apps for zone control. Why run, I hate to say this, why run the AC upstairs when there's nobody up there? I know you still got to keep it balanced. Close. That way it's balanced. But, I mean, like, I can turn it up a few degrees when nobody's there. Yep. What if you had it set up where it realized, hey, there's nobody up here. We're not going to do all this. What if it could close grills for you and say, there's nobody in this room. We're going to shut it out. Electrical panels now self-report for predictive maintenance. Hey, we're noticing not enough amps going through here. You might want to tighten up the lug nuts on it.
We might have to check out one of them so we don't lose power in the studio again.
I know. It's happened to us.
Yeah.
But hospitals are leading the charge because they're using the IoT systems for critical alarms. And the market is projected to hit $75 billion in smart building tech by 2030. Guys, this is 2025. You got 5 years to become the guru in the IoT. This means tradespeople need to start learning the networking basics alongside their core skills. You can install the valve, learn how to make it talk to the computer, learn how to make it talk to the owner, learn how to make it call the owner and say, hey, we got a problem. Guys, that's what it's all about.
That's it. And it's just automating. Like the trade shows that we go to, we get to see all these Internet of Things.
Oh, it's so cool.
Everything can actually talk to each other so that you actually have the most efficient home or building that you could possibly have. It's really cool.
And it's what it's all about. Yeah. Helping Hands Handyman Services says, good morning, brothers. How we doing?
Good morning.
Says, my customers get to know me and my work even before I get to know them. They follow, watch, and they stay up to date, which is huge. Matt McDonough says, yes, people have to feel like they are your priority. Because if they don't feel like they're your priority, they're just another number to you. No matter how many you have, if you value your customers, you have to make them feel that way. You have to be the hero every day. And, it's funny because I remember walking into a house one day and the lady says, well, I got something else to look at, but I know you're busy. And I stopped and said, ma'am, taking care of your house is the biggest priority of my life. It really is. I'm here with you right now. And you as my customer, I help you take care of your entire house. So no, if you've got a problem, you let me know. And she's like, oh my God, Roger, you really do feel that way. I said, look, I do. Yep. You're paying my bills. Now, I don't say that way, but you're paying my bills. I want to take care of you. I want you to be so happy you think of me tomorrow and the day after and say, you know what? I got a problem with this. I need to call Roger. Or call Roger and ask him who to call. I was always good with that. So no, that's amazing. Jarrett Dragoon, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Matt McDonough says, go LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education.
Yeah.
Two great entities right there.
Hope everybody's doing good.
Absolutely. Randy, where's the work at?
Dude, multifamily housing boom over in Florida.
I want an Airbnb in Florida. I've been to Destin where, you got those big Airbnbs are massive and you go out the patio and you just see the ocean. I want one. They're beautiful.
You need 10 of them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
If I do 10, I think I'm going to do like our buddy Around the House with Eric G. I'm going to buy 5 acres in Columbia, build a 10 apartment condo thing. And
oh, you didn't get the email I sent you?
Have we already built it?
Well, we're looking.
I love it.
But multifamily construction boom. Guess what? Build one multifamily Airbnb, rent it out to a bunch of people. How about
and we kind of stayed in one of those the other day, didn't we?
Like, yes,
That was
one.
I mean, this thing was wild, guys. Put it this way: the occupancy thing on my room says occupancy 40. Now that wasn't my room, but my room would have slept 16 people. I had 8 queen size beds and 2 full bathrooms in my room.
Lucky duck. I only had 6.
I know, and 1 bathroom.
And I had to share my bathroom with myself.
I felt sorry for you.
I didn't get to pick from 2. It was ridiculous.
So what's happening down in Florida?
Man, insurance reforms, okay? And these are fueling some multifamily construction booms, guys. Developers, they're shifting to rentals as homeowners opt out of the costly insurance. That means plumbing, HVAC, and electrical trades. Huge demand. Imagine that, guys. Y'all hear that all the time. M, the E, and the P are always in demand. M, the E, the P, always in demand. Even though I know every other trade is too. And without any trade, you can't get the building done. So
you need them all.
We need them all. But projects include some hurricane-rated systems. Big move, of course, being Florida. EV charging setups.
Those are becoming more popular. We've actually stayed in houses that have those.
Yep. Sure.
I mean, lots of them. Did you check the garage? Was that in the garage? It probably was. Because remember, there were 2 garages.
There's 3 garages.
Was there 3?
Yeah. We couldn't get in 2 of them. We were only able to get to the 3-car garage one.
Yeah.
Thing,
it's a tough life.
It's crazy. Water intrusion prevention.
I love that.
That's the big part that's going to go there. Why, just like we talked earlier with the flood tunnels that are going on down in Houston, we know Florida's going to get hit too. They've got to keep the water out. So they build a super watertight envelope on all these homes that they build, even these multifamilies. Some hot spots for this, though. Orlando and Tampa, of course. Jacksonville and Miami suburbs. Don't count those out either. Contractors can expect steady multi-year pipelines of work, guys. Long-term maintenance opportunities on anything we build, especially multifamilies. You can set up a great maintenance plan with them if you want to. We were talking about that earlier in the show. Keep your guys busy when it's slow, and you hit a multifamily, that's a lot of places in one stop, and that's good work for the future. So,
and guys, look, I love multifamily. I've done it. One of my very first jobs as a superintendent, I actually got your Uncle Bobby on a job after one summer, and he wasn't sure if he was going to go to college or not. So he came to work with me, and I knew he was using this to help him make a decision about college. So I put him on a shovel.
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
A lot.
He tried to do that to me too, y'all.
A few weeks later, Bobby's like, "Hey, you know what? I've talked to Dad. I'm going to go to Stephen F. Austin. I'm going to college. Hey, good for you." And but you know what? It helps.
That's it.
But multifamily is what it was, and it was really building these apartments as a retirement home.
Yep.
So they were better than apartments. They had the nurse call stations. They had first aid. They were built to where elderly could live in it by themselves and have the comforts of a home, but still they've got nursing staff on
like
duty.
A retirement
You
community.
bet, like a retirement community. Amazing. And I'm like, wait, there's a hair salon here. There's 2 restaurants here. There's a store here. That way, if they wanted to go shopping for those stuff, it's like, man, they're set up. They don't have to leave. But they did. They set up buses to take them out of town. Once a week, they'd take them over to the mall.
Gotta have excursions. Oh, I figured you were going to say to the casino.
They probably do that too.
I guarantee it. That's one of the things I saw at WinStar during the expansion a lot.
Oh, yeah. The old folks
retirement buses pulling in, baby. It was great.
I love it.
And they're having a good time.
Yep. All right. Instructor training. Now, I love this. This used to be one of my favorite nights when I was an instructor because I taught advanced blueprint reading and drawing, but blueprint color coding exercises. Now, instructors are finding success with blueprint color coding. Plumbing in blue, electrical in red, HVAC in green. It makes complex systems easier for apprentices to understand. Now, I did mine a little bit different. I did like my cold water, hot water, return water. So I had my red, my blue, and my orange. And then duct, I would do different color. Sanitary sewer pipe, I did in like a black or a gray. So I literally, but what was neat is I gave each student in my class a color and then they passed the drawings around and they were coloring one system. And it was really neat because it taught them to trace that one system, which is what I wanted them to do. Now, I had a couple of apprentices say, no, I'm drawing on my drawing, nobody else is. I'm anal retentive. Anybody crosses outside the line, I'm going to get mad. I'm like, brother, that would be me, so I understand. But learning to do your drawing like that to where you can just look at it and it makes it so easy to trace things out. It works.
The time dedication on the front end saves so much time on the back end, exponentially more time by a lot.
My prints in my office were always color coded, always. And I mean, when you're talking a set of prints this thick, it may have taken me a week to color it. Okay. I don't miss things when I go through and look for it. And it makes you see things in advance because you're tracing it down continuously from the beginning to the end.
One thing you'll learn if you ever move into estimating, you turn a job around in about 2 weeks on an estimate. If you don't take the time to color code it on the front end, there's no way you're hitting that 2 weeks. Yep. You can't follow it quick enough to keep the speeds going.
And it makes complex systems easier for apprentices to understand before they ever step on the site. They've studied it. They've looked at it. They know what it's about. And case studies show apprentices trained this way scored 20% higher in plan reading test. And I noticed my guys, once we started doing that, they understood the systems better. It also helps with cross-trade awareness, avoiding conflicts when the trades hit the same space. Now, digital versions, they work on iPads. They work on different things like that. With all the technical stuff out there, with all the software out there, you can color code systems so much easier now. And it makes it work.
Yeah.
Randy, solar systems. I love it. Look, specialty. Look, solar is one of my things that I say if you're an electrician, you need to be looking at solar and wind. If you're not looking at wind turbines or solar systems, why? If you're an HVAC tech and you're not looking at indoor air quality, air purification, UV purification, stuff like that, why? And if you're a plumber and you're not looking at whole house water filtration and leak detection, the leak detection equipment, that's why we talk about LeakPro every day. But guys, when it comes to things like that, if you're not specializing in something, you're letting other people take work away from you. It's that easy. But whole home solar and battery retrofits, and this is something I want. You know it. We've talked about it for a long time.
The infrastructure's made us want it.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever
this has made us want. This is what we teach.
Power.
What we do.
You just don't get power. Period. Oh, you don't get. Sorry. Well, then I need to do something on my end so that I have power. Because if y'all just gonna shut it down because y'all just feel like I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah,
need
because you have your
right
rolling
now.
blackouts is great.
That's cool. I want something.
But this is why we talk about what we do, guys. So you understand that things like this are out there. And it's like, wait, how do we incorporate that into what we do?
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's it. Guys, and the demand for the energy independent, it's driving solar and the battery retrofits. Homeowners want to keep the power on when there's outages in their area. Period. Why? Because we're doing our things. Everything runs on electricity nowadays, pretty much. I don't care what the technology is. Luckily, a lot of it's battery powered, but guess what? You still got to charge that battery.
Mm-hmm.
Homeowners want to be able to deal with that. And financing actually makes these $30,000 projects more accessible. So you're going to have to offer some financing if this is something you're going to move into, especially on the retrofits, because typically going into an existing and upgrading it enough to support it does get pricey sometimes.
Talking about financing, I mean, Randy, we were a plumbing company.
Yeah.
Not normally $30,000 projects. Normally it's a $3,000 water heater. And they're like, look, I'd rather finance it. Wait, I can pay $500 a month for 6 months. There's no interest. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That's why we had it set up.
That's it. Now, guys, electrical, they're going to handle the heavy wiring and the inverters. Plumbing and HVAC teams, they're going to manage your roof penetrations, structural considerations. I put so many units on top of roofs.
You and me both.
We deal with a lot of the structural, and that's why they're going to bring HVAC guys in for some of this, guys. But the high growth states for this, California, Texas, and Florida. Imagine that.
What states are known for sunshine?
That's it. Contractors who certify.
Just not today.
Yeah, not this morning. Contractors who actually certify in the solar and battery retrofits, though, they are entering a high margin specialty that's only expanding more, guys. More people are buying homes. Younger generation, they want to own it. They want this efficiency. They want to be able to provide power themselves.
I love it.
Me too. I love the whole idea of having solar, water collection, everything. Like,
hey,
I'm that off the grid kind of person, though. Like, if I can sustain myself in this place, let's do it. What do I have to do that? And let's try.
And look, I'm licensed in rainwater harvesting for that reason. It's like, look, if this thing takes off, but here's the thing, guys, I can sit in here and talk about it every day. And when you look at this, this is a high profit margin thing. Do you know why I specialized in slab leaks and leak detection? Because it leads to those $5,000 to $100,000 jobs that most plumbers are like, yeah, we don't want to do that. Or we want to hire somebody else to come find the leak and hope that they're trained right to where they find it. Because once we spend $10,000 tunneling up under somebody's house, we hope we're in the right spot. No, learn how to do it so you know you're in the right spot.
That's it.
Don't just check it, double check it, triple check it sometimes. There have been jobs on before that I was not 100% sure until I drilled a 1/2 inch hole in the slab and stuck my probe down there, and I'm like, there we go.
To get that major verification.
Yeah, because it's like, man, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. We'd already pulled back the carpet. I'm like, look, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig a hole here. We can patch the hole. It's just going to be that big around, but it's enough to stick my rod down in. And we've got a little rod right here. It's enough to stick my rod in and take that probe. And that's why people that want a sidekick only because of inside the house, I'm like, yeah, but if you go to stick that sidekick down in that rod and you bend that rod, you're going to regret it. Get the complete kit. But I'd stick that probe down in there, press that button and listen, and it's like, it's right here. And I'd even tell the homeowner, would you like to hear what I hear? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, I hear it. Yeah, that's the noise we don't want to hear, but sometimes we do.
Specialties can keep your business going through hard times because you're setting yourself apart from everybody else. And that's what a specialty is about, guys. I was talking to a gentleman last night. He loves his specialty. And should I open up to everything else? Is that going to make you happy? Like, that's what you've got to think about and know. Like, you've become a specialist at what you do. Do you want to open up the new can that has everything? Or do you want to embrace that specialty more and try to push it? And it's something you got to think about.
Yeah, because look, guys, do what other people don't do. Jesse Cole, be willing to do what other people won't do. Yep. At the end of the day, you're going to win. All right, social media spotlight. Now, Tulsa Welding School is showing what trade education looks like today. Their posts feature student welds, competitions, and success stories. They built a big following on Instagram and TikTok by highlighting the pride in welding. Now, it's inspiring the next generation, and it's showing them that welding is not just a job. It is a skilled trade, and there's big earning potential in it. Squirt, the Tulsa Welding School.
Yeah, like, I've talked to some guys that went to Tulsa Welding School. I've had some welders that came out of Tulsa Welding School, actually, back in the Union. Guess what? You can go up there, you can do that, you can come down here, you can take your test, and you can go weld. It's great. But I think it's really cool to see the schools embracing social medias. And, you know, a lot of people always ask, well, where can I learn? Where can I learn? Get out there and look. There's schools all over our country, up in Wyoming, down here in Tulsa.
Well, this here's
Houston.
75 years old.
I hear them in a lot of places. That's it. This school's been around a long time. We saw one in Vegas, right there in the middle of everything. I'm like, holy cow! Look, they're out there welding, doing some prep work, getting certified. It's everywhere, guys. There are schools out there, but Tulsa Welding School here, founded in 1949 by a couple welders who saw the strong demand and need for more welders in the world. Sounds like a problem we're having right now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he's got schools in Dallas too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, they've got campuses in Tulsa, Jacksonville, Houston, and Dallas.
Love it.
Multiple locations now. It's not just Tulsa. The original one was up in Tulsa, though. They started this channel back in 2009. 37,000 subs and over 23 million views.
Love it.
And guys, it's not a whole lot of teaching. They do some in here to kind of give you an idea. Pipe fitting 101, how to fit 45-degree offsets.
Think you could teach
Part
that
one. Oh, yeah. I'd love to teach that one. But you jump over here to the videos and some of the latest stuff, guys. It's spotlighting the students at the school, what they've done, how they've come, their journey. Okay. What do we call that in social media? The hero's journey. They start out not knowing anything about the trade, and then they learn and they get to go here. And they don't just teach welding either. This is alignment. Okay. They teach multiple things. It's not just welding anymore. They have expanded to start teaching a lot of things. But I think it's really cool to go in, show your students off from your school. It's not spotlighting the school necessarily. Well, this one is new program alert. Okay. Right. New program coming out. But like a lot of it, it's about the students, about their transformation, what they're doing, how they started out there, what they're going out to actually do and work in the field. So I think it's really cool. They go through, kind of do some deep dives through the programs, which you can expect in their learning, stuff like that. Most popular, back from a few years ago, it's a dive in of the actual school, the welding that's going on. Change your life. One of those transformational videos like I was talking about. But it's a student and where they started and where they're to now. And guys, you can go out there and learn a trade, no problem. But I get asked a lot, where schools, where can you learn to weld? Where can you learn different things? They do some fun stuff on here, and it's just showing off the things that you can learn.
That's neat stuff.
And it's really cool. So yeah, Tulsa Welding School. Out on socials, trying to do some cool things. TIG Tuesday.
At the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about. It's promoting
Share
what we
your
do.
information. The trades are amazing.
The work we do, that's it. I love being a tradesman.
All right, best practice groups. Residential service professionals. And this is brought to you by
Residential service professionals. Best practices.
I know, I was hearing a big truck or
Oh,
something.
yeah. No, I know, me too. I think it's Home Depot delivery.
Great. How many years in a row have you told yourself this year we're finally going to break through? But the cycle just repeats. You're drowning in calls during the busy season and, talked about it earlier, sweating payroll when it slows down. You know you're an excellent tradesperson, but the business side, that part is a grind. Now, you're stuck, and it's likely because you've fallen into the common traps. Reactive pricing. Are they charging less than we are? Maybe we need to lower our price. Number one, you never need to lower your price. Inconsistent marketing and a chaotic lack of systems that force you to manage every little crisis. Put a business operating system in place that does those things for you. And we know that this struggle is real because we lived it. I'm Roger. Julie and I started Texas Green Plumbing, and we faced the exact same chaos. We remember the sleepless nights, the 2 a.m. phone calls, the crushing realization that we did not own a business. The business owned us. We reacted to everything that happened. We were trying to figure out how to make the phone ring. We realized that trade experts alone weren't enough. The game changed when we figured the business out. The leadership, the systems, the people skills. We learned the things, the business operating systems that put us ahead. That's what we're building with residential service professionals. This industry doesn't need just another consultant who's never turned a wrench. Residential service professionals is built by tradespeople for tradespeople. will revolutionize your marketing, will move you from random acts of advertising that you're not sure what's working and what's not, to a strategic system that keeps the phone ringing all year long. We're diving deep into AI and technology. Guys, it's 2025. Ignoring AI is like refusing to use power tools. We'll show you practical ways that you and your text can do the calls, book, the jobs, everything. Everything happens automatically. We'll focus on your single biggest profit lever, people. Here, you do this.
Yeah, just close that window door. We'll expose the hidden cost of bad hires and give you the blueprint to build a team that actually runs the business with you. Okay. And also they'll show you the systems that equal freedom, because it's your business. You want to run it the way you want. If you put the right systems in place, you can. Okay. And it's time to stop just winging it. As tradespeople, know that that's the easiest thing to do. Is we get thrown in at sink or swim and we just wing it the best we can. That's good. But if you learn the right systems and processes, it'll help you. And we're taking some proven processes that eliminate the mistakes and allow you to scale without burning yourself out.
And we see that happen.
We see that happen a lot, man. And that's the hard part of the
trade.
trade.
Do you need to talk to the Ozarka guy?
No, I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know if I need to pull bottles out or do anything.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. So we can handle that. Guys, look, this video is brought to you by me. It's social media. It's what I do. I started teaching YouTube because we used YouTube to grow our business. We used it to make the phone ring. And people started asking me, Roger, how did you do it? Well, I hired a lot of coaches. I spent a lot of money. And I studied a lot because that's what I do. So what I'll tell you is I made a free webinar. And it's to teach people like you how to do YouTube. It doesn't take a lot of fancy equipment to start. Everybody thinks, man, I've got to buy all these cameras. I got to do all this. No, you don't. It takes a lot of knowledge to start. But once you learn how to do it, we shoot with iPhones, iPads, a laptop. That's what we started with. Now we've got more cameras now, but we still shoot with this stuff. If you've got one of the new phones, guess what? You're probably doing better off than a lot of other people are shooting videos. Guys, I made a webinar teaching you don't need the fancy equipment. You don't have to have a lot of subs and you don't have to have a lot of views. You've just got to get started. So if you really think that YouTube won't work for you, that's a voice inside your head you need to quit listening to. All right? YouTube will work for you. You just need to learn how to make it work. So if it's something you're interested in, go to justmattroger.com and check it out. Now, this video is also brought to you by Residential Service Professionals. We just talked about that. If you want to learn more there, go to residentialserviceprofessionals.com. Get a business operating system that helps you run your business, that helps you buy back your time and do things right. Squirt, tell us about LeakPro.
Man, we would also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. They let us come in here, hang out, and talk trades each and every Monday through Friday, except for major holidays. But at LeakPro, we manufacture the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And guys, I always suggest the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. It's the business in a box. Comes with both pieces of equipment that we build. You've got the probe for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, anything like that. That sidekick for when you're listening through the concrete slabs. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But don't just settle on the equipment, guys. Give me a call because I offer a 2-day in-person training where I'll teach you how to locate the lines, pinpoint locate leaks under a slab, outside of a slab, even in sewer systems. So give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO. I'd love to talk about the equipment or the training and how we can add this to your list of services.
Matt McDonough says apartments, condos, and hotels are off the chains in Las Vegas when they don't catch fire. Boy, isn't that the truth. Definitely need high wind protection for Vegas. Says, I love solar and generator operations. I've seen people install these systems for emergencies and medical machine care. And then plumber in the trades says, good morning, gentlemen. Got 2 times the welding today. Teacher was gone last week, working T-bar again. Teaching is getting me to experiment the difference between 70-14 and 70-18. It's a good thing about classes and simulators. Guys, you can try new stuff. Plumber to Traces. Hopefully, we will be doing vertical welding by end of the day. Good for you. Matt says, Plumber to Traces. That's awesome, brother. Keep up the great work. Jonathan James Andrews wrote a notebook here. Says, gentlemen, thanks for highlighting our hard work as tradesmen, plumbers. Specifically, quick question. How do you feel about getting those that are incarcerated involved in learning trades? I think it's a great idea.
Yep.
I have worked with some guys that were once in prison. When I worked with highway traffic control, they seem to take pride in their work and view freedom as a second chance in life. No, I think it's great. I tried reaching out to Mike Rowe at one point. He's doing something like that in Indianapolis, and I wanted to expand it here, and I thought it was great.
I've had some great apprentices that came from prison and loved them.
They're good.
That's it.
They want to work.
Yep.
Guys, look, we get to do this every day because of y'all, so thank you for being here. We do this live every day at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Remember, whatever you do out there today, do it safe and have fun.
Everybody, happy Tequila Tuesday. Hope to see you back in here tomorrow for Whiskey Wednesday. Get out there and hit it effing hard, guys. You know we will. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.